Good evening and welcome back to AdCast. I'm Carl Verbish.
And I am Jessica McDonald.
We're here right now with Advertising Insight, my favorite segment.
But first off, we'd like to thank our wonderful sponsors.
Yes.
First off, we have Tampa Digital Studios, who produces our show.
They put us up. They do this all for us.
We couldn't do it without them.
They're here right now. We're here at Tampa Digital Studios right now doing this.
We would just be sitting in a corner talking to ourselves.
We'd be people at a table.
We would. And
boring.
Our newest sponsor is TBT. We're excited to have TBT on as a sponsor.
Yes.
And La Casa Dolce provides fabulous
excellent food
in our green room. And that's how we get people here.
Gelato.
We get people to come watch the show because we have La Casa Dolce food.
And hopefully you'll be here next month because you just heard that.
Our Advertising Insight segment is a segment basically where Carl and I like to ramble on about our opinions related to topics in the advertising industry.
We like to inform people a little bit if at all possible.
It is, but it's a lot of time our opinions.
More your opinion than mine. I like to give the facts. The straight, hard, cold facts is what I'm all about on Advertising Insight.
So what do we want to talk about this month?
I don't know. Let's do the future of television and advertising.
Oh, that sounds spectacular. Speaking of the future of television and advertising, we're
part of it right now because we are TV on the internet.
Exactly.
Which is that's part of the deal.
Great
I don't want to show all our cards up front, but that's a part.
But with the continued growth of the internet, some people are arguing that TV advertising viewership is down.
It's dying.
And internet advertising is on the rise. It's a big debate. Some people say yes, some people say no. We have some insights we'd like to share with you tonight.
Yeah.
And we want you to weigh in on your opinion on our website at add2tampabay.org.
We have a blog, and you can get to the blog. I think it's straight through the homepage. If not, I think it's blogspot.add2tampabay.com, something like that. Just try something like that. Or just type Add2 Tampa Bay blog, and you will definitely find it on Google.
Do that. But as far as some insights we'd like to share with you about the future of advertising.
So where does it start?
Let's start with DVR.
We start with, I was going to start with...
Or would you like to back up a little?
I was just backing up a little bit. Back up to the golden age of advertising. Where does advertising start, and what do people think of when they hear about advertising?
TV.
Television ads, the Super Bowl ad, the thing that we covered for 2 episodes straight, right?
The creme de la creme of advertising is
TV.
It is.
I mean, I recently had the supreme pleasure of working on a television campaign, and that's the thing to do in advertising. It's super cool, and it's a big deal.
But it could be on the decline.
But it might be dying.
Due to things like DVR and the internet.
DVR, the internet. Different things are coming up that are challenging this whole model of, I'm an advertiser. I pay you this much amount of money per viewer that you have to your show. Well, all of a sudden with DVR, that doesn't quite work the same.
Fast forward through it. I mean, 70% of U.S. citizens have a
How
DVR.
Many?
17%.
Wow.
That's a lot of DVRs.
That is. That's almost a fifth. And it's only been going on for a couple of years. It's only going to rise.
Yeah. And people obviously can fast forward through commercials and they don't see our ads. But TV viewership has increased among those people that have DVRs.
But it doesn't matter to
It doesn't matter because they're not
watching the ads.
So it'll be interesting to see how DVR continues to affect
We're kind of
TV
flying through this. DVR, if you don't know, digital video recording, that's your TiVo, that's your on-demand, whatever it is that you use that's not a VCR that digitally records your television programming for you. So you can watch it at a later date and not watch the ads, but I'd rather you did.
Helps our industry.
Yes.
But DVR is not the only thing that steals from TV advertising. The internet is a huge component of that.
A lot of people go into the internet now. YouTube's obviously huge.
Absolutely.
I mean, Google just bought YouTube for $2 gazillion, I think was the actual
gazillion
number.
dollars.
Yes.
And you know how many people are using the internet? How many hours a day?
Oh, I
19% of internet surfers are spending, or internet users are spending 6 hours or more on the internet. And 9% of that watch 6 hours of TV a day.
That's
so that
absurd.
that's some serious statistics for you.
Who spends? Wow. I mean, either one of those, 6 hours of TV or 6 hours of internet.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Harris Interactive recently conducted a study that showed 42% of online adults say they have watched a YouTube video. It's a lot of people going to YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, a YouTube video could be one.
And you say, what does that have to do with TV? Well, 32% of those people say that they're taking time away from watching TV to spend time on YouTube.
With the mistress.
So that's huge. That's huge.
Spending time with the mistress, YouTube.
The mistress.
TV is like where you been all night.
Exactly.
I'm with YouTube, but I'm not going to tell you that. Anyway, yeah, YouTube taken away from TV. So what is TV to do? What are, naturally, the television programming is finding a way to get to the internet. I noticed a lot. NBC did it last year. I remember all the shows were available on Apple's iTunes. Now that, of course, is coming to a close because NBC had a big fallout with Apple over how much they wanted to charge an episode.
So they said, we'll just do it ourselves.
Package things. They said, we're going on our own way. We'll find another way to do it. They actually found 2 ways.
Yeah, NBC Direct is one.
NBC Direct is something that I'm really interested in. I think it'll be pretty cool. For a week after a show's broadcast, it's going to be available through this thing called NBC Direct. You download it, and for a week you can watch it. It has the commercials in it, but it's basically, recording a show and watching it whenever you want to, but you have to watch the commercials. That's fine with me. That's the best of both worlds for me, because not only do I get to watch my shows if I miss them, as the advertising community, we're doing okay on that one.
So it's amazing to see how each medium conforms to beat out the other.
Absolutely. I mean, TV, just like advertising, will continue to adapt as it needs to.
Absolutely. One more note on YouTube that I thought was interesting.
It's not. Never mind.
YouTube is very, very interesting.
Okay.
But YouTube viewers say that they won't watch YouTube videos, or they'll watch them less if YouTube starts running ads in their videos.
You can't have your cake and eat it too.
I mean, YouTube's this
huge
website.
The YouTube's free right now is because they want to draw all you people in so that they can start slapping advertisements on stuff and making some money off it. Because if they can't, then it's going to close.
And then that will be the demise of YouTube.
That's right.
So basically what we're saying is you can't advertise anywhere.
No, we're saying that advertising will live on because without advertising, media dies.
That's true. But at the same time, viewers aren't going to watch YouTube if there's advertisements on them.
They are. They're just front-end.
It's going to be interesting to see how advertising continues to conform.
I don't know if you're familiar with front-end, but that's what the viewers are doing right now.
Front-end?
Fronting. They're fronting. They're saying that...
Front-end?
Oh, I'm not going to watch no YouTube.
You said fronting like a white boy.
I ain't going to watch YouTube. Fronting. I'm not going to watch no YouTube if they don't have, if they have advertisements on there. That's not a fact. That's what they're saying right now until they realize the reality of that situation.
Yeah. It's always exciting to see what advertisers will continue to do and how they'll change to reach consumers.
We will continue to adapt.
We will. We have to. It's what we do.
We don't die, we multiply.
We don't. Do you have anything else you'd like to add? I think we've covered advertising insight. Shared all the insights we can, but we want to hear what you have to say.
We didn't talk about NBC's other option.
Would
you talked about NBC Direct.
Would you like to talk about NBC's other option?
Yeah, I just want to throw that out there.
Go ahead.
I think it's important to mention that having left iTunes, that option to buy their programming is still available. Mm-hmm. And they're just doing it through Amazon because they don't like Apple anymore. And they're making it only available on PCs because they don't like Apple anymore.
So NBC has it under control.
They are doing basically market research right now because we will find out from this situation whether people are more apt to get free advertising where they have to watch commercials or pay for it not to watch them.
We're running out of time.
And that's the future of advertising, and we're running out of time.
That's the future of advertising. We're running out of time. That's all we have.
So,
but we want to hear what you have to say. So go to add2tampabay.org and share your opinions on our blog.
I think it's on the screen. Just go there. Where you see it, you see that link, go to it. Right.
I am Jessica McDonald, and you
I'm
are
Carl Vervish.
And thanks for joining us on AdCast.
Make good choices.